Alright, hello guys. It is Tuesday today. I've just got back from college. It's like 5:10 now, so I got back like 10 minutes ago. Today, we're gonna go to the gym and train. I don't know why, we haven't done a video like this in ages where we just go and train. So that's what we're gonna do today. I was supposed to fight last weekend. I didn't fight. My fight got cancelled. My opponent pulled out. You wanna know why he pulled out? It's pretty serious, yeah? It's pretty serious. He twisted his ankle. And you know, he messaged. I was training on Thursday. You know, I was getting ready for it because I was gonna fight that weekend. And my coach just got a message from my opponent. I think the message said something like, I've just twisted my ankle. There's nothing I can do. This kind of thing happens to me so much. And I'm not gonna say like, they're scared to fight me. You know, they obviously know who I am. They've seen my skills. I'm just too, no. It is not that. Like, they don't know anything about me. None of my opponents know anything about me. Even if they did, I'm not that great. No one's gonna be too scared to fight me. I wanna know, does anyone else go through this? Because every time I've got a fight coming up that I'm about to have a fight, my opponent pulls out. Like, every time. This is why I've only had 2 fights. I would have had a lot more fights, but my opponents always pull out. And I don't know why. Like, obviously he twisted his ankle or whatever. Really? My coach was saying like, I can find you another fight for the show, you'll be fine, you'll still be fighting. Couldn't find me a fight, so, you know, that's another weekend where I thought I was gonna be fighting, where I just didn't fight. Hopefully this weekend, there is a show that hopefully I'm fighting on. I should be fighting on it. I've got an opponent, it's all set, I'm ready, you know, I've been training hard. You know, I'm ready, I wanna get about, I wanna get another fight. Like, this is what I train for, right? I train to fight. I want to have another fight. And every time I'm about to have my opponent pulls out, or, you know, something happens. I want to know, I'm sure some of you guys that are watching this are amateur boxers and you have bouts. Do any of you guys go through this? Is it really this difficult for you guys to find fights? Because, you know, I'll find a fight, I'll be like, all right. And then I always in my mind have to think like, this is definitely gonna get called off. And then miraculously, something happens to my opponent. And yeah, I don't know why. But it kind of sucks. Anyway, so yeah, I'm fighting this weekend, and we're gonna go down to the gym today. We're gonna train, stay sharp. We're not gonna push ourselves or do anything stupid. We're just gonna train like normal, stay sharp, and prepare ourselves for this weekend. I'm just hoping this fight doesn't get called off and I can actually have another bout under my name, because it's really annoying that they keep getting called off. It's about 5:15 now. We're gonna leave for the gym at around quarter to 7 like we normally do. And it's still gonna be bright blue sky out, which I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like. I'm starting to miss winter already. So I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna go eat some food, and yeah, I'll catch you guys when we leave for the gym. All right, I've just left. Look how bright it is, bro. It's not just bright, it's blue sky. Like, we're really in spring now. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I can't be the only one who prefers winter. I hate like bright evenings. They're just like, I don't know what it is, but like I don't know, like loads of people say like, you know, I hate winter. The only reason I'm like so depressed is because it's winter and it's cold and it's dark. But man, I love it when it's cold and dark, and you know, it's so nice to train in. It's so nice to it's such a nice atmosphere. But then when it's, you know, all blue sky and sunny and whatnot, like, the sun is still out shining, and it's 7 o'clock right now. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice when it's bright and sunny and, you know, really nice weather, but I don't know, it just don't hit the same, you know? It don't hit the same, it don't feel the same. Winter's got that like, that vibe to it, you know? I miss winter already. I'm actually hyped. I'm excited for next winter. That's how I'm feeling right now. When it's dark, you can sort of get away with it, because like a placebo, you know, when I'm walking and I'm like, no one actually can see me filming. But now it's like bright, I'm exposed, bro. Everyone can see me walking, holding this camera up, but look how beautiful it is though. Like, it is a beautiful evening. You know, I'm not saying I hate summer. Like, I like summer. You know, when you can just like, you can smell summer in the air, you can smell the like freshly cut grass and like all the nice things about summer. Like, it's all great. I just prefer winter. Like, I can't wait for winter. We're not even in summer yet, but I already can't wait for winter. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself to the gym now, guys. Yeah, I'll catch you guys when I'm there. Alright, so I just got down here. Look how bright it is outside. I'm pretty sure this might be like the first session that we've had where the sun is still bright and shining. It's about 8 o'clock, I think. We got it pretty late actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and get wrapped up. I'm gonna get my boots on as well. Yeah, and then we'll get warmed up. So guys, while I was walking here, I saw a lot of people running while I was on my way here. Like an unusual amount of people. Like I usually see like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 people maybe running. I literally said to myself, I was like, oh, the sun's definitely motivating some people. During winter, ain't nobody running. Ain't nobody outside running during winter. But now the sun's out, and the warm weather's out, which is kind of strange to me because during summer for me, running sucks. I mean, running sucks anyway, but when it's summer and you're out running, like I would run in the summer, like last year, and it just makes it like 10 times harder because you've got the sun scorching down on you while you're already sweating from running. In general, summer is good, but for boxers and like for someone like me, I don't have a social life. For someone like me, summer isn't really all that. You know, I know people really like summer for like, you know, go out, go to the beach, or maybe, you know, swimming in the sea or whatever. But for me, all summer really does is make it hotter and harder to train in. Yeah, that's really what there is to it for me. Which is why I'm more of a winter man myself. There's just something about those dark evenings, you know, those rainy, dark evenings. It's like the vibe. It's just so much nicer for me. I prefer it so much. And being in here, when it's like dark and rainy outside, undefeated. That's all I'm gonna say, undefeated. I think during summer, less people will be in the gym. So, I mean, that's a plus for me as well. I'll be able to just be in here on my own more, because during winter, this place would sometimes be really packed during winter because no one wants to be outside during winter, so that's a good excuse for people to, you know, come gym, train inside. But now that it's not even summer yet. I don't know why I'm talking like it's summer. Spring, I guess. Now that it's spring, I think a lot of people would prefer to be outside more rather than come to the gym, you know, go out with their friends or whatever. So that's a plus as well, I guess, for summer. I mean, I'm not saying that's a good thing, you know. If you're training, boxing, or, you know, lifting, you should definitely still carry on doing it. Don't, you know, push it to the side just because it's spring, because why would you do that? You're gonna lose out on a lot of progress, and then when winter comes back around, you want to get back to it. The people who didn't, you know, stop training during summer are gonna be way ahead of you. Last summer, I took a massive break in boxing. I took a massive break in boxing because I was like, I was being such a baby. I was like, oh, I'm feeling like it's a bit of a chore to do boxing now. I'm not really enjoying it anymore. And it's because it was summer and I hated training in the summer, and I was like, oh, you know, I hated running in the summer. I hate going boxing. I wanted to do other things. And it wasn't until, I don't know, September? Yeah, it wasn't until September where I looked at myself and I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I actually doing? You know, I really picked up on myself and I was like, Leo, you're being a baby right now. You need to fix up, bro. That's when I looked at myself and I was like, yeah, I gotta do better. So I started getting back to it. And, I still think to this day, if I didn't take that massive break, I'd probably be way better now. But I did that to myself, that's my own fault, so yeah, gotta live with that now, but you know. Also, my knuckle, if anyone's wondering, is healing really nicely. Like, my knuckle was healed up really nicely. How have I put this on the wrong way? During boxing, like when I train down at the club as well, I've been using an extra wrap and just wrapping it around my hand as well, just for extra padding. But for the most part, I've had no problems with my knuckle or my wrist, like for all week. You know, the only thing that is giving me problems right now, my shins. My shins are back to being, I can't run really at all at the moment, which isn't ideal. I can sprint, so I've been doing sprints, but after sprints, I can't walk. It is quite bad. I've still been doing what I can, and down here on the bag, we're gonna test my endurance and just go at it, you know. I wanna be sweaty and out of breath by the end of this session. Since I'm fighting this weekend, you know, I wanna be putting in as much work as I can, and the fact that I can't run right now is really not ideal. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's get warmed up. Also, my camera is on max charge. Max charge right now. You see that right there? That bar? You you can't see it, max bars. But I guarantee you, because this camera is so weak, by the end of this session, it might even die. The camera might even die during this session, but I bought my charger, so.
You know what? Stamina's been my weakest point for quite some time. I run loads. I run so much. I sprint, I run, and I still gas out when I'm boxing and when I'm fighting or whatever. It is improving slowly. I can definitely feel it improving. But the funny thing is, like, every time I fought, the 2 times I've fought, I've never gassed out during a fight. It must be the adrenaline, I think. I don't really remember ever gassing out in a fight. I mean, we'll see how this one goes down, hopefully the one this weekend. I'm definitely gonna get it on camera and we'll go over it just like we did the other one. Just hope we don't get called off. Again. Alright, nice and warm, so let's do it. Oh, also, random tip of the day. I was literally about to forget. I was thinking about doing this on the way here and I nearly just forgot. Someone was asking me if I can do a video on how to slip, like slipping. But while I have you here, I'm gonna show you just the basics. Right, so slipping, there's different ways to slip a punch and there's different ways to move after slipping a punch. This is kind of an awkward camera angle for this, but. So, slipping with the weight. Alright, you slip with weight of your legs. So if I was gonna slip, I wouldn't just slip like this. I wouldn't bend over like this. See this? This is not a slip. Alright, slipping is in the legs, alright? So if I'm here and I wanna slip this way, boom, that's a slip. Slip, slip, I'm bending my legs. Alright, so a punch comes at me, I slip it. Alright, I can throw a jab at the same time because I'm on balance. So if I slip and jab, I can do this. Now I'm here, the punch is there, my punch is in his face, and I'm here, right? So I'm gonna slip like this. Slip. If I want to slip this way, same thing. Slip, slip, slip. You see my legs? Slip, 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 slip. Slip, slip. It's that simple. If you want to move with a slip, if I was going to go this way, there's 2 ways I can do it. I can simply just step like this. There you go. That's it. That's literally it. You don't have to go all the way over here. If the punch is coming at me, bang, I'm out of the way now. Now I can move with a jab as well. So if I was going to do that, bang, I've caught him. My leg is here. I can now move. Bah, bah, bah. I can do anything to him, right? Same thing with this way. You can do the same thing. If I was gonna go that way, bang. I don't have to do anything fancy, you know, I don't have to do all this. Literally, bang. I caught him. Bang, I caught him. Now I'm here. Bah, bah, bah. Alright, we're gonna go like this, or like this. 2 simple things, nothing fancy. Literally all just in the legs. 1, 2. And if you want it to be fancy, you can try it with your front leg. So if I'm slipping this way, I can slip like this, bring this leg forward like this, and it creates that angle. I've slipped the punch, I'm over here, and then you can pivot around and do whatever you want to, you're out of the way. And I recommend really just for this way, is the same thing with the front leg. You step like that, and then pivot, and I'm here. So slipping, really, that's what there is to it. It's just this with the weight of your legs. It's not this, because I'm off balance and there's not really a lot you can do with this. So you want to always have your legs bent. I'm just going to slip. Don't drop your hands when you're slipping. In fact, raise your hands when you're slipping. So slip, 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 just like this. And if you want to move, slip, right? And if you want to go this way, slip. It's all tiny leg movements that are the main thing, right? So practice that, and yeah, that should help you out. With all that being said, let's do some bag work. Looks like it's been a while since we've done a video like this. I don't know why. I guess we've been caught up with sparring and, you know, running, and me thinking I was gonna fight last weekend, so I didn't come down here, but it's quite nice to be back down here, just on my own training. I kind of missed it. It's been what, 2 weeks? Something like that, a couple of weeks. I was gonna say that I feel kind of rusty and pretty trash, but I just feel alright this session, I'm not gonna lie. I've warmed up, I'm sweating, I feel like good for stamina and everything. It feels good just to train down here again. Like I've been away from this, I've been out of this, my quiet place for too long. I haven't been able to train when it's just me in the bag for like 2 weeks. And I've kind of forgotten how it feels. It's really nice. It's really good to be back down here. It feels good to be back down here. And the sun's actually disappeared really quickly. Like it's pretty much dark outside now. I didn't think it would that would happen at first, but yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much all the time we've got down here, guys. Something on your face there, sorry. That's pretty much all the time we've got down here, so pretty good session actually. I felt good this session. I felt energized. I felt just on it. My knuckle is good. My knuckle felt good all session. I just felt alright, like, maybe it's because I haven't been down here in a while, like 2 weeks, and I've just felt like detached from this place, but being down here tonight, getting the work in, and you know, just getting my training done, it felt good. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, wrap up all my stuff. It's like 9 o'clock now, so I've got to get out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my boots off. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.